Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Horizon podcast.
Hi, everyone. It is great to have you here.
Today, by the end of this episode, you will know what to say at work in English. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Mia.
You know, I woke up very early today.
Oh, really? Why so early?
Well, I felt very hot. The weather is getting warmer these days.
Ah, yes. I felt that too. It is much warmer than usual.
Exactly. I could not sleep well, too.
Same here. I woke up 2 times at night.
Yes, that is the worst feeling.
Well, when I wake up early, I feel tired all day.
So, Alex, what did you eat for breakfast today?
I kept it simple. I had coffee and toast.
Nice. I had tea and some fruit.
That sounds healthy, Mia.
Yes, I try to eat light in the morning.
Well, that is a very good habit.
So, Alex, are you ready for work today?
Yes, of course.
And that is exactly what we will talk about today. Speaking English at work.
Well, we will talk about meetings
And emails.
and small talk with colleagues.
Don't worry, everything will be simple and easy to understand.
So, let's begin.
So, Alex, imagine you arrive at your office. What is the first thing you say?
The first thing I say is, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Simple and polite.
And very easy to use.
Well, you can also say, hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
And the other person may say, I am good, thank you.
I am good, thank you.
You can also ask, how is your day going?
How is your day going?
And you can answer, my day is going well.
My day is going well.
Yes, exactly. Now, if you meet someone new, you can say, hi, I'm Mia. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I am Alex. Nice to meet you.
And the other person will say, nice to meet you too.
That feels natural.
Hi, Alex. Today we talk about small talk.
Small talk is very important,
Yes, it helps you feel comfortable.
and it builds relationships.
Okay, imagine this. It is Monday morning. Your colleague Priya walks into the office. She sits next to you.
So, what do I say?
Let us try a small conversation.
Sure, I am ready.
Alex, how was your weekend?
It was good. I stayed at home and watched a movie.
That sounds relaxing.
Yes, it was nice.
What movie did you watch?
I watched a comedy movie.
Nice. That sounds fun.
What about you?
I went out with my friends.
That sounds super fun.
Yes, we had dinner together.
Oh, I see. This is small talk.
Yes, very simple.
Mia, let me tell you a short story.
Of course, Alex. Please, go ahead.
On my first day at work, I was very nervous.
That is normal.
I woke up early. I checked my clothes 3 times.
3 times? That is a lot.
Yes, I wanted to look professional.
I understand that feeling.
I took the bus, and I arrived 30 minutes early.
Wow, that is very early.
I did not want to be late on my first day.
That is smart.
I sat near the entrance and waited.
Were you nervous?
Yes, very nervous. My hands were shaking.
Oh, that sounds difficult.
Then, one colleague walked in. She smiled at me.
That is nice.
She said, "Good morning. Are you new here?"
That is a question.
But I did not know what to say.
Oh, what did you do?
I said, "Yes, I am Alex. Nice to meet you."
That is a perfect answer.
She laughed and said, "Do not worry. Everyone is friendly here."
That must have helped you.
Yes. After that, I felt a little better.
One sentence can change everything.
Exactly. Just nice to meet you. That was enough.
Yes, simple English works.
It really does.
Hi, Alex. Now let us talk about work.
Yes, this is very important.
Sometimes someone may ask you, "What are you working on today?"
You can answer, "I am working on a report."
Or you can say, "I am preparing a presentation."
Okay, let us practice a conversation.
Yes. Let us begin. Alex, what are you working on today?
I am working on a client report.
That sounds important.
Yes, I need to finish it today.
Good luck. I hope it goes well.
Thank you. I feel ready.
Now, let's talk about meetings.
Meetings are everywhere.
Don't worry. You only need 5 sentences for a meeting.
That's right, just 5 sentences. You can do this.
Before the meeting starts, you can say,
Shall we begin?
or let's start.
If you are listening and don't understand, you can say, "Sorry, can you repeat that?"
Or, can you explain again?
And if you want to speak up, if you have an idea, "I have an idea."
Or, I think this is a good plan.
If you agree, "I agree."
If you don't agree, I'm not sure about that. Let me share a real situation.
Go ahead.
My first big meeting at work.
Tell me everything.
It was a Monday morning, 7 o'clock.
Oh, so early?
Yes, the meeting room had 12 people.
12 people? That's a lot.
I sat in the corner, quietly.
Why the corner?
I thought nobody would notice me there.
Smart plan.
My manager started talking. Very fast English.
Could you understand?
Maybe 60%?
That's honest.
I was writing notes, trying to follow.
Good strategy.
Then, someone said something I didn't understand at all.
What did you do?
I looked at my notes. I pretended to write.
You were hiding.
Yes, I was hiding behind my notebook.
We all do that.
Then, my manager looked at me directly.
Oh no.
She said, "Mia, what do you think?"
The worst moment.
My heart stopped for 1 second.
What did you say?
I took a breath, and I said, "I think this is a good idea."
Simple and perfect.
My manager nodded and moved on.
That's all it took.
Yes, 5 words saved me.
I think this is a good idea.
You don't need perfect English in a meeting.
You just need one sentence.
Speak it with confidence.
And breathe first.
Always breathe first. Now let's talk about emails.
Emails are very important.
Let me show you one complete email, sentence by sentence.
Okay.
Listen carefully. This is a real email you can use. First line. Hello, Alex.
Then, I hope you are doing well.
Next, your main message. I am writing to share the report.
Then, please find the document attached.
End with, thank you.
Best regards.
That is one complete professional email.
You can copy this email. Just change the name and the message.
Simple and professional.
I remember my first work email.
Tell me.
My manager asked me to send a report to the team.
That was a simple task to do, right?
I thought so too.
Why? What went wrong?
I opened my laptop. I stared at the blank screen.
Yeah, I know the blank screen is scary.
Very scary. I didn't know how to start.
What did you write first?
I wrote, Dear all.
Okay.
Then I deleted it.
Why?
I thought it sounded too formal.
I see.
Then I wrote, Hey team.
That's casual.
Too casual. I deleted that too.
So, what did you do?
I sat there for 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Just for the opening line?
Just for the opening line.
That happens to everyone.
Finally, I wrote, Hello, everyone.
Perfect. Simple and professional.
Then, I hope you are doing well.
Good.
Then, please find the report attached.
Clear and direct.
Then, thank you. Best regards, Alex.
That is a complete professional email.
Yes, but it took me 40 minutes to write 4 sentences.
And now?
Now, I write it in 2 minutes.
Because you have the structure.
Exactly. Once you know the structure, it is easy. Hello, I hope you are doing well. Here is my message. Thank you. Best regards. That's it. Every time.
That is so simple and sounds very professional.
Yes, simple is always professional.
Now, let's do a quick review.
I will ask a question. Pause the video. Think of your answer. Then press play.
Let's see what you remember.
Question 1. How do you greet a colleague in the morning?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, Good morning, or Hello, how are you?
Question 2. How do you ask about someone's weekend?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, how was your weekend?
Question 3. How do you tell someone what you are doing at work?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, I am working on a report, or I am preparing a presentation.
Question 4. How do you start a meeting?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, shall we begin? Or, let's start.
Question 5. How do you share your opinion politely?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, I think this is a good idea.
Question 6. How do you ask someone to repeat?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, sorry, can you repeat that? Or, Can you explain again?
Question 7. How do you start a professional email?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, hello. I hope you are doing well.
Question 8. How do you end a professional email?
Pause now and think.
The answer is, thank you. Best regards.
You answered 8 questions.
That means you are ready for your workplace.
You know more than you think.
Simple English is powerful English. Today we learned many useful phrases.
For real workplace situations.
Remember, you don't need perfect English.
You need simple English.
Start small.
Speak every day.
Confidence will come.
Step by step.
Now, your homework this week.
Write 1 email in English. It can be very short. Even 3 sentences is enough.
Share it in the comments below. We will read every single one.
And if your email has a small mistake, don't worry.
We will reply with a simple correction, just for you.
Think of it as your free English lesson in the comments.
So write that email. We are waiting.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe.
Share this with one friend who is learning English.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.